it's Carolyn Zook here with Zook Stitch, and today is Saturday, May 18th, 2024. Welcome to my channel about cross stitch. I'm so glad that you are here spending part of your day or your evening with me. I missed you a lot last week. My folks were in town. We were very busy. One of the things that my mother did while she was here, you just saw, she planted a bunch of flowers for me, which was wonderful. And I love it. I'm enjoying them. I'm going to try real hard to keep them alive. My mother left me with very specific directions, which was basically just water them, Carolyn. They're so pretty. I love them. So we had a great visit. It was very, very busy doing projects around the house. I hope you enjoyed seeing those flowers. I think they're lovely. My dad did a ton of work. We redid my closet in my primary bedroom. He took out a bush out front of my house, so it gets so much more light there now. It was a lot of hard labor work. I can't keep up with my parents. I've told you this before when they come to visit. I have a hard time keeping up with them. I'm wiped out. I'm sure they're tired too, but it was such a lovely visit. And I'm so grateful that they were able to come here. We did get a lot done, which means I didn't get a whole lot of stitching done. We play card games a lot. Our latest obsession is called Five Crowns, if anybody's played that. So we played that most evenings. It's really fun. It's like a 45-minute game. So it's just right. Like it's just long enough, but not too long. So we really enjoyed that. So we played that a lot. I think I won like once or twice. Mom usually wins is usually how it goes. So I didn't get a whole lot of stitching in. I did get a little bit right before they came, a tiny bit while they were here, and then a little bit after they left. But let's back up. So last time I talked to you, I was on my way to graduation, not my graduation. I work at a local college here. So it was their graduation, which was wonderful. And then I had a graduation dinner afterwards, which it was wonderful to meet the students' parents and grandparents from both sides of our family. I sat at the kids' table, which was the students' table. There were a few of her friends came. It was mostly family. So it was really, really wonderful. It poured, though, that day. So I felt kind of bad for the graduates just because it was pouring rain. Like, a lot of times our rain in the Portland area is really light. Like, it rains a lot, but usually it's not like a downpour. It's just like a constant dampness. But it was pouring. A few of you have asked to see a picture of me in my regalia. Unfortunately, we did take a picture really quickly at graduation with the student and I. She said it didn't turn out. She said we're completely backlit. You can't even tell who it is. I will insert a picture here of me in my regalia from my graduation with my PhD from 2016. I graduated from University of Pittsburgh in 2016 with my PhD in sociology. So I will insert the picture here as I'm chatting because I think some of you wanted to see me in my regalia, like the grown-up that I pretend to be at work. So there's that. I hope you enjoy seeing that. Yeah, we clean up pretty well when we have to, right? And yeah, so I feel like it's been a while since I chatted with you. The other thing I wanted to tell you before I forget is that we have a weekly pop-up challenge happening in the Magazine Monthly Challenge Facebook group. So if you want to head on over there, it starts tomorrow, actually. It starts Sunday, May 19th. We did just pull our first prompt this morning, but it actually doesn't start until tomorrow. So it's 1 hour or 100 stitches on 5 different pieces. We have prompts. There's like 10 prompts, I think. And so you want to find a piece for each of the 10 prompts. And then the day before, Robin, who is my Bird's Eye Stitches, my dear friend and co leader, creator of the Facebook group, she will ask, Mother, may we stitch on a piece that whatever the prompt is? And I am Mother. I'll try not to let it get to my head. And I say, yes, you may, or I say, no, you may not, but you may stitch on a piece, whatever, of another prompt, which is why you want all 10. We're only called 5, but you don't know which 5 of the 10. It's going to be super fun. We're super excited about it. You still have time to go over to Magazine Monthly Challenge Facebook group. It's actually Magazine Monthly Cross Stitch Challenge group, because we're getting some weird spam things until we put cross stitch in our name. And make sure you fill out the questions. We will deny you if you don't fill out the questions. There's 3 questions. We just want to make sure that you're a real stitcher. And then once you're in the group, you want to go to events and click on going to the Mother May I event, if that makes sense. So that will be happening. So check that out. That will be super, super fun. Okay, let's talk about stitching. I think this will be a very quick video. Just like I said, I didn't do much stitching. But I did work on Beautiful Girl, which is a piece for a friend of mine who was diagnosed with breast cancer this spring. She had her surgery this past Tuesday. She is now home and resting. So this is called Beautiful Girl. It's by Tiha Designs, I believe, on Etsy. I'll insert a picture because I still haven't printed the picture. And I got some good progress on it. There are a couple days where like I didn't know how much time I would have to stitch. And so I just pulled this out and I would get like a full, just pulling cat hair off of it. I would get like a full like hour and a half on this. So it's actually starting to look like something. So it's a mandala piece, right? So here you can start to see the shape of the mandala. I am now 19.42% of the way done. This is usually my 25/7 piece where I work on it for 25 minutes a day. Look, the fabric matches my sweater perfectly. The fabric is a color and cotton. It doesn't have a name. It's just special edition. It's from the August 2020 Fabric Club. So this is really lovely to see it come together. I'm super happy that it actually looks like something now. And I love all the bright colors. I took it off the Q-snap because it was I had to move it. So I'm not sure if I will go over and start. So there's words like over here that says Beautiful Girl, you can do hard things. Or if I'll continue working on the mandala. I mean, the mandala is kind of finicky because like there will be some spots where it's like 1 stitch or 2 stitches. And then you have to, it's not, the next place where you use that color is not right by it. So I'm not sure where I'll go, but it was time to move the Q-snap anyway, so I just took it off the Q-snap. So that is Beautiful Girl. Then, not this past Sunday, which was Mother's Day. It was super fun to spend Mother's Day with my mom. But the Sunday before they came, I did work on Spring Montage for my seasonal Sunday piece. This is artwork by Janet Stever. It is charted by Pain Free Crafts, and I am up here in this first block. I'm right around this area, right in here. And so let me show you where I'm at. I did work on this Sunday and Monday, so I got 2 days worth of stitching in. So I got a total of 679 stitches. And this was to make up for a day last month, I think, where I didn't get to it. But I also didn't get to it this past Sunday, so I might try to squeeze in another day. But basically, I got this flower done and kind of worked down a little bit. You can see I have some of that. And then you can see I'm starting to get kind of behind. Oh, my kitty is kitty wampus. Sorry. I find myself hilarious. So I will probably maybe try to finish this up and then go back up here and start pulling this over the next time I pull it out, which will be Sunday tomorrow. So this is where we're at. We are now at 5.02% done. So we hit a 5% done, which is exciting. And all of my montages, I'm just stitching them on 32 count white Lugana. These are full coverage pieces, so it's it doesn't have to be anything special. But I really like working on the 32 count Lugana over 2. Okay, I did not get to Introductions by Stitchy Mommy, which was one of my goals, and I didn't get to Beautiful Things by Lindy Stitches, which is one of my other goals for things that I'm stitching on. Beautiful Things is on my Year of Whips. I did not get to it. So I just kind of skipped over those days instead of trying to fit them in somewhere else in the month of May, because I do plan a month ahead, if not longer, honestly. So last night on my schedule was Hummingbird Garden, which is by Carolyn Manning. This is in this year's Just Cross Stitch magazine. So this is spring 2024. So you'll get a row in each issue. So I have the first 2 done and these little ones done, and then I started on the 3rd one. This is going to definitely be on my Year of Whips for next year. So far we just got the summer one. I'm trying to get as much done as I can. It's not necessarily going to be every month, but it's reasonable to get one of these for me done a month, which wherever I end up this year, I will just tackle it 1 month at a time for next year to get it done, because I just love it. I think it's so, so pretty. So I started this one last night, and I bought the kit, and so this is I think it's a 28 count white even weave of some sort that I am using. And so this is where I got to yesterday. So I did I got the whole round. So what I have learned, so you can see that's the second one, and the first one is kind of hiding under the Q-snap. What I have learned with the mandalas is that because they are symmetrical on each side, once I think of it working symmetrically. So if I can get the outer ring done first, then I have something to work off on each side. So you can see I kind of did some fill-in in these corners because I had that already in. And so while I have the thread on my needle, I figure it's just as easy to go in and do each side of it. So that's my approach, and it's going well. This one, I don't really know. Usually these take me a little over 2 evenings to get one mandala done, like 2.5 evenings worth of work. So I'm going to work on this tonight and see how far I can get, and then I might pull it out again so that I can finish this 3rd mandala, which... it's not a monthly thing. You're right. Like, there's 12 of them, so I think of it monthly. So, like, this would be the March one, even though that's not really, there's nothing in the pattern that's like, this has to be March. So, I guess it's kind of green, which we often think of for March. But I just love it. I think it's so, so pretty. So, and you could even do one of them for, like, a card or... whatever you want, a coaster. That would be really cute as a coaster, to get those acrylic coasters and you can put it inside. I don't know. I just think they're really pretty. You do have to commit to getting the whole year of Just Cross Stitch magazine to get all of the parts. That's what I worked on. That's it. I told you it wasn't very much. Oops. I'm going to set this down. It wasn't very much. But you did see the flowers, which I didn't have any part in. I was the assistant. I helped out where needed. So that is everything I worked on. I have a little bit of haul and some Stitchy kindness. So haul, I got my Classic Colorworks Floss Fix from Fat Quarter Shop. This is the May Fool's Gold, which is this kind of brown one. 4-leaf clover, which is this kind of fluorescent green. Fresh brew, which is this brown. Frog legs, which is... I guess the frog legs is the fluorescent green. 4-leaf clover is this other more tame green. Frosted sage, which is this blue-green. And then Frosty, which is this kind of cream. There's some creams and light greens in there as well. So we'll add that to my collection. And then we got our June Biddy Bowl. So this is put out by Pine Mountain. Every month you get a chart and all the goodies to complete it to go into your Biddy Bowl. For June, it's kind of a nautical theme. So you can see the pillow. You get 2 charts. You get the pillow, which is a little mermaid and a boat. And then you get a bag, although this looks less like a bag and more like a pillow. So they changed it up a little bit with some sea kind of motifs. There's some seashells in here. You get the postcard, all the finishing fabric and all that. So you can see that there. This isn't, the June one honestly isn't really super my style, but I might do something in place of the mermaid. I don't mind the boat. I might do something in place of the mermaid. And I might do something in place of this sea. What is it? You know what I mean? Under the sea. Like, I don't mind, like, the compass. I kind of like the compass. So I might change it up a bit. But I don't know when I'll get to the June one. These will go on my year whips for next year to try to complete these. But like I said, like, June is super busy. July, I do Christmas and July stitching. So maybe in August, I'll start back up with August. And so I'll be a little bit behind on these, but it's fine. It's cute. It's cute. I really like the set. Oops, I'll try to show you back. I think it's really neat how it all kind of comes together in a set. Okay, so I got that. And then I had placed a small order from Garan because they just finished their A to Z of every chart they have in their shop, which is super enabling. I missed last week's because my folks were here. So I will have to go back and watch last week's, which I think is up to T. But I watched last night, so we're all the way through. So I got Strawberry Fields Forever by Blackbird Designs. I've been wanting this one, and Blackbird just re-released it. So this is part of the Magical Mystery Tour. I have one other one. I can't remember which one it is, but I really wanted the Strawberry Fields Forever. I've been looking for a good strawberry piece. And honestly, I love the Beatles, and my mom loves the Beatles. Mom saw them perform live, which is super cool. So I love that one. And then they showed this one. This is Stacy Nash Designs, who is the designer the focus of the month. This is Christmas at Hollyberry Farm Sampler. So this one is currently on sale because they put all their designer focus on sale. I would not have it be as prim. Like, I will probably use the same colors, but my fabric won't be as, my fabric will be a bit brighter. Stacy Nash is very much a prim designer. I am not a prim stitcher. But I love the kind of old-timey feel. There's an alphabet. It says Merry Christmas and all these little motifs and that house. So I love this. It says use walnut crystals to age your sampler. Which I'm not going to do. I'm just going to stitch it on a piece of fabric. But I think it's so pretty. So I picked up those two to add to my stash because I'm running out of things to stitch. Okay, and then I got a whole box from my friend Jessie in Colorado of Stitchy Kindness. Jessie, I haven't emailed you yet because it just came when my folks are here. But thank you so much, my dear. Jessie, I get to see when I go to visit my folks. We usually go to Colorado Cross Stitcher together and do some shopping. She's a terrible enabler. But she sent me this really cute card. It says Stitch. It's a Jen Klein Designs, made in Colorado. But I think that's such a beautiful card. She wrote a lovely note inside, of course. And then she sent me 2 pieces of Bestitch Me 28 count Lugana. This one is called Boot Camp. So sorry about the fabric. It's just a good classic kind of, actually, excuse me, I had to pick it up off the floor. No, yeah, this piece might go well on this one. Like, it's a little brighter. It's not as dirty, but it's still like a good sampler color. So she got me that, and then these are by Stitch Me, if I didn't already say that. Oh, these are Fabric of the Month clubs that she no longer stitches really on 28 count, and I've been wanting to do more 28 count, or have more 28 count in my stash. For one thing, I think when I look at Hummingbird Garden, I think I can do it over one. Maybe not on this one. This one looks a little small, but on certain ones. And this is Sand Dollar from the February 2021 Fabric of the Month. So thank you. So they're very similar. Well, I guess until you hold them next to each other. This one's a little more gray. This one's a little more brown. And then there was more in there. There was this little kit by Nikki's Creations. Look at this. It's called Daisy Kit. It's a little lamb pulling a wagon full of daisies. How cute is that? So you get the chart. You get the, I don't know if you can tell, you get the little tassel, and there's a little daisy. Oops, that's backwards. There's the daisy charm. I mean, it'd look great if it was just gold too, but so it's super, super cute, and I'm gonna definitely need to start that because I'm gonna do like a daisy like area of a wall. I'm working on, what is it? The Daisy, Dreaming of Daisies by Rosewood Manor. I'm working on that one. I'm not very far on it. I have a Rovaris called Daisy, and now this one. So it would be a really cute little like wall of daisies. Then she had in here, I took it out of the wrap. But this beautiful needle project roll, what's it called? Notions Roll Up. Look at how gorgeous. This is by French General. That might be the name of the fabric. I mean, look at this fabric. It's gorgeous. And then you open it up, and there's pockets, and there's places, look at that. There's places for your thread, and your scissors, and your notions, and needles, and, oh, I bet your scissors go in here, or pen. It's gorgeous, and I love it. Thank you so much, Jessie. That is just, I'm going to treasure that. And then she sent me this bag. Now, I think this was a bag that she had made for me previously. I think. Tell me if I'm wrong, Jessie. That she had accidentally... I'm just giving her a hard time. She had accidentally... Like, the zipper worked, but then she had accidentally sewn it together. And so she fixed it for me and sent it back to me. So that is lovely. Look at the flowers and then the backing. I love this bag so much. So thank you so much, Jessie. That is just, you're so sweet. Jessie's daughter just graduated from college and is off to a master's program. So it's a very exciting time for her. So thank you so much, Jessie. You're the best. So that was my haul. So super exciting there. Let me move things over. Giveaways, I'm behind. I'm going to need another week or two to get those sent out. I know some of you have been waiting a while. If you've been around for a while, you know how things go. So I will get those sent out by the end of this month for sure, by the end of the month at the latest. And then let's talk plans. So my plans are to continue working on Beautiful Girl 25 for my 25/7 piece. I'm going to work on Hummingbird Garden. We do have hashtag Hummingbird Garden Sal. So if you are working on it, please use the hashtag and post your pictures. I would love to take a look. I'm going to give that one more night tonight and see how far I can get. And then somewhere along the line later this month, maybe, I will try to fit in so that I can finish that mandala if I don't finish it tonight, which I don't think I will be able to finish it this night or tonight. Spring montage, we'll get it's Sunday tomorrow. It's Sunday stitching tomorrow. Then each month where there is like a federal holiday, I think I calculated like 5 months out of the year, I am pulling out 2 pieces. One of them is One Nation by Bygone Stitches, which I will show you next week. This week, I am pulling out my other patriotic piece by Jan Hicks Creates. It's called E Pluribus Unum. It's gorgeous. This is on my year of whips for this year. I am not very far along, you guys. So we're going to give this 3 days. This is all I have. I'm stitching this on a color and cotton in the color Eggnog. It is from the November 2021 Fabric Club. So I don't know where I'll go. I'll probably do some more of these stars. Jan, these stars are going to be the death of me. But once I get these done, because it's like full fill-in. But once I get this field of stars done, I think the rest of it will go pretty fast. See what I mean? It'll still take some time, but it will go faster. Where am I? 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3. So I'm about there. I guess I'm halfway done with the field of stars. So usually what I'll do is maybe do a couple of rows of stars and then come over and work on the band some more. So I got to move on this. And if this is going to really get done this year. I completed one thing this whole year. Not just on my year of whips list, but one thing in total. And that is going to count. So for this month's Magazine Monthly Challenge theme and acrostic, the acrostic is bicycle. And this is going to count for the E in bicycle for E pluribus unum. So I'm going to work on that. And then our Dear Sweet Purple Rain is going to come out. And I'm going to give it 2 days at the end of this week. This is Heaven and Earth Designs. I know you've seen this a lot, but I haven't stitched on it yet this year. This is where I'm at. We're going to try to get some good love on this month. Give it 3 days, but I'm only going to stitch on it twice this week. And then when I see you next, I think my 3rd day is for next Saturday, but I'll see you before that. So this is how far I am. I didn't even write down the percentage. I'm done. I want to move on this. I need to give this some love. So those are my plans that I'm going to work on for this week. I am mostly working from home now for the summer until early September, really, end of August maybe. So that saves me a lot of time and a lot of kind of pressure of commuting. So I think that's everything I have for you. So I hope you're all doing well. We had great weather when my folks were here. It was like I said, it was pouring rain right before they came. And then it actually got quite warm for a few days. It was in the low 90s, 90, 91 degrees, which, is way too hot for me. And then it cooled off. And now, right now, it's 55 degrees out, which I love. I think we're supposed to get some rain. I don't know if it's going to happen today. Kind of holding off on watering my plants just to see if it rains instead. So we'll see. But I hope you have a great week. I'm so glad to be back. And look, we made it like a regular length video. So yay for us. I hope that you have a great week. And I will see you next week. Bye.